Hi everyone, welcome to the Fall 2017 QOLT Workgroup. If you don't already know, QOLT stands for Quality Online Learning and Teaching, and that's what we're going to be doing in this course. You're going to be learning as an online student, and you're going to be learning about teaching online. So you'll get to see the experience from your student's perspective while learning more about the differences and similarities between teaching in person and teaching online. And we call this a work group instead of a training because you're not just going to be absorbing information to use later. You're going to be actually applying what we talk about as we go. So there's a lot of discussions, there's a lot of activities, but they all are going to help you brainstorm and think about and start building your online or hybrid course. And I know that some of you may not be scheduled to teach an online or hybrid course in the spring of 2018, but that's okay. You will want to think about a course that you plan to teach someday, online or hybrid, and build that as we go. It can be hypothetical, it can be something brand new that you've never taught before, it can be a class that you teach face-to-face and you just want to update it for an online modality that you could teach in the future. But you will be building a full course in the QOLT workgroup. We require at least 50% of a course to be built by the end of the work group, but you might want to do more than that as you practice the things you learn in the work group. So now that you've gotten kind of a big picture overview of what we're going to do in the QOLT work group, let's get into how the course is laid out and where you can find things. So when you log in for the first time to the QOLT work group, you're going to see this homepage here. The video you're watching right now will be embedded on this page, so if you ever need to revisit it, it'll be there. And you can read through this information, which goes into a little more detail about the overall goals of the course, and then you can click Start Here at the bottom right, and that'll take you on to the next page, which introduces Leslie and myself. And anytime you're working in the QOLT workgroup, you can always come down to the bottom of an activity or a page and click Next to move on to the next sequential activity, and things are sequenced in a linear way, so next will always get you to the next logical item. But if you ever want to jump forward or backward or see everything at once, you can always come and click Modules on the left side, and this will give you a unit-wide view of the course. Right now only Unit 0 is visible, but in the future you'll be able to see the later units here as well. And so you can see that you can move from the Get to Know Us page on to whichever page you need to go to. So clicking from the home page into the area that you're going into and using the Next button at the bottom right will take you through the course in a way that makes sense, but you also have the Modules button here on the left that you can return to see the overview of what's coming up. Another aspect of the course that will be really helpful, especially for those of you who are new to using Canvas, especially new to using Canvas as a student, is in each of the activities, you'll see at the bottom of the instructions area that we have a section called Submission Resources, and this is where you can find videos and guides on how to do that activity in Canvas, how to interact with a discussion or submit an assignment, etc. So know that as you go throughout the course, you're going to have resources to refer to help you. You don't have to know everything about Canvas before beginning. You can jump in and practice with things as you go. So please don't be afraid to get in and start practicing with the QOLT workgroup course and with Canvas in general, and definitely don't be afraid to ask questions. We have discussions at the bottom of each unit for questions or comments, and you can refer to this discussion board at any time throughout a unit and post your questions and comments. And if you see something there from one of your colleagues that you know how to answer, feel free to respond to them. But we'll be checking those a couple times a week, so you can always get help there. And you can always return to the Get to Know Us page in Unit 0, which lists both Leslie and my contact information here under our names. And so get ready to have fun in this course and learn a lot, but also be ready to practice and try new things and learn a ton. And if you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to email me or Leslie. We're happy to have you. Thank you for being here, and welcome to QOLT.